We might have to do something a little bit more extreme.
I heard him go, oh!
In today's episode of Cars and Cameras, we are headed back to the drag strip, this time with our 3-engine, 30-horsepower mini bike to see what kind of time it sets down in the 1/8 mile. We have some safety modifications to do first. We need to switch out our tall rear tire for a shorter speed-rated tire, or at least a tire that we know can handle 85 miles an hour. We need to make adjustments to our throttle cables and bring some gearing along with us to the track. This is definitely just a test and tune day to see how the chassis handles. We're not expecting anything big, but we would like to hit around 10 seconds in the 1/8 mile. Over 60 miles an hour is a great goal as well. So let's get started.
That's a good meat right there, dude. I like this. Tire, meat tire.
Shall we give this one a Viking send-off?
A burnout?
Oh, we just got it up here. Maybe not. We'll do a burnout before we go to the track. How about that?
On this tire?
Yeah, just a little one.
Turn it into a slick. Alright, got to undo these brakes. They're very easy. That's it. Brakes are undone. That fast. Ah. If you're trying to break a bead, you got to use a lot of force.
Sometimes you gotta work it.
Yeah. All right, boys. We might have to do something a little bit more extreme.
So Ike might have tech tips for how to change go-kart tires, but the biggest tech tip that I can give you is to go in your wallet, grab a $20 bill, take it to the closest tire shop, because they'll do it in 5 minutes, and you'll sit here frustrated, struggling, and out of breath for an hour. Observe.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, that technique. All right, we'll check in later. Where are we at? Oh, seriously? That's all it took?
That's it. That easy, buddy.
That tire looks good.
It does.
Oh, it's going to be sweet on the back of that thing.
Well, we got the tire changed over on the 3-engine mini bike, and basically we're going to bring our original 19-inch tire too, as well as a bunch of spare gears, because we're going to want to be able to play with the gear ratio when we get to the track. The current RPM with the governors and the current gearing, we're looking at a top speed of like 42 or so miles an hour. So we're going to bring the zip ties for more RPM, bypass the governors, as well as more sprocket options so we can play around with the top speed. We should be able to gear this thing all the way up to over 70 miles an hour if we have enough track space and if these clutches hold up. If you're working on a mini bike yourself, visit GoPowersports.com for all your mini bike and go-kart needs. We are using 3 of their Tillotson 212cc engines. These are hot little motors, whether you're going to use them stock or if you're going to build them, they are perfect. They make 9+ horsepower on Go Power Sports dyno. They have upgraded valve springs. They have reinforced blocks compared to the regular Predator 212. And also, if you're going racing, you're going to need some split sprockets so you can play with your gearing. Go Power Sports also sells all different sizes of split sprockets for 35 and 420 chain. So we're going to get this thing installed on the bike, load it up, and head to the track. Well, we tried to go to the track last night with the 3-engine mini bike, and turns out they didn't allow motorcycles. But we were able to get the rear tire on. We have a second tire option with a larger diameter in case our gearing is way off. And we also managed to fix our throttle cable, so we have full throttle. And we're going to do a couple test passes in the driveway just to feel out the gear ratio we have now. And we're going to head back to the track in a few days. But first, let's get some test passes in. choke? Okay.
Yeah, he's warming them up.
Pegs up.
He said it wasn't going to do a burnout.
That looks good to me. Oh, it's bouncy. It's bouncy.
I heard him go, oh!
That's a man in pain right there. Good thing the drag strip is smooth. Now he's checking the top speed. He's got the GPS in his pocket. Oh, my poor concrete.
This thing is, I mean, it's dialed.
Really?
Yeah,
I like it.
it's dialed. The top speed is, I'm gonna say with the governors, is gonna be 43.
Ooh, so when we degovern it, it might be right around the 6.0.
Oh, all right. So we got 36.
Okay, I
So-
was taking it easy, but I did feel the governor come in. Now, whether that caught it, you know
Yeah,
how they can
exactly.
be a little slow.
So if you felt 40 miles an hour, it's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah. So
There's your phone.
that sprocket's a little small.
Little
So
large?
we could or a little large.
Okay.
But of course it could change when we put the larger tire on it.
Mhm.
But this thing has some get up and go. I don't know why we didn't feel it last time, other than maybe we didn't have all the engines.
Sinks.
Yeah.
Well, you know, all the cables slipped and all that stuff. So
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. So anybody want to try it real quick?
Nope. Well, we just made it to the drag strip. This is one we haven't been to before. Track goes hot in about 20 minutes. There's some cool bikes here tonight. A couple of quads too. So we're gonna try to get our running in early before it fills up. So let's get some stuff unloaded and hit the track. It got lower.
Yeah, it did.
We already got people looking, dude. Yeah, that dude behind you with that really bad looking drag bike, he looks scared. He looks
Yeah, right.
scared.
Right.
That guy over there. Man, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've been to a drag strip. 8th mile is kind of a long way.
Yeah. Especially for a mini bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, getting suited up, we're gonna send you to the start line.
All right.
Now we did bring a bunch of gears with us and a larger diameter tire and some zip ties to get some more RPM out of these engines. So this first pass is probably gonna be a whole lot slower than the final pass we do today, knock on wood. I think we'd both be happy with an under 10-second pass in the 8th mile. It's pretty fast now. Y'all better watch out. It's pretty fast now. Y'all better. What was your mile an hour, bud?
What did we say the gearing was supposed to be?
It was not that good.
It's like 30 something, right?
36.
45.
Hey, dude.
1185.
You think we're gonna hit 10s today?
Oh, I know we can.
9s?
I think this front engine is not running right.
Really?
Yeah.
It was funny. It took you a long time to get back, and I was like, "Well, he probably didn't break down because he's got 3 engines."
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man.
Pretty good looking burnout, I think.
Dude, that was awesome.
Good.
It's embarrassing, but you know what? We got down the track, and it held together,
Yeah,
and it's only up from here, hopefully.
that's right.
So you want to get to bypassing some governors and switching tire?
Did you want to bypass the governor first and try it again?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what mile an hour we get.
All right.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
3 horsepower.
3 horsepower. So I'm bypassing the governors with zip ties. The idea is you run the zip tie through the spring, and it'll basically bypass it.
So we're going to be going from 3,600 to maybe 5,500 RPM.
Yeah,
And that's just that much more top end we can get out of these.
that's right.
So past one on the 3-engine mini bike. Ooh, reaction time of 550, man. You can improve on that.
Yeah, we took it easy.
2.5 seconds, 60 foot, 6.9 second, 330. The mile an hour was 45.5, which is a lot faster than we thought it would go with this gearing. So with the more RPM, we might be hitting 60 miles an hour, but Ike is running out of gear like a third of the way down the track. So we're gonna try this setup, and then we're gonna try to switch to our larger rear tire, which is gonna give us worse hole shot, but hopefully better top end, which is gonna reduce that ET.
Did a 1095.
Okay, we got, dude, we almost cut an entire second right there.
Yeah, at 52 miles per hour.
52.
One of these engines is running out of gas, if not both, two engines.
Really? Huh.
I was doing great, and then all of a sudden it just kind of fell on its face.
I heard it, yeah. Why do you think that is?
It's like it's running out of gas.
Like, we got sticky bowls, floats?
I mean, these are brand new engines. It's almost like a fuel delivery problem.
Weird.
Well, we just bypassed the governors. So,
Maybe they're drinking more fuel
yeah,
and they're not supposed to be. Okay.
yeah.
So we were 7 miles an hour faster in the second pass with the governor's bypass. Now what's interesting is that Ike says it feels like it's running out of fuel, one or two of the engines, and I think you can hear that in the video. We've only ever removed governors, we've never bypassed them before, so this could be somehow a governor bypass thing.
I kind of doubt
It
it.
doesn't make sense, right?
We probably got some garbage in one of the carburetors.
Yeah. So probably picked up some trash in the carburetors. If we have time, we have the 670 cart to run as well tonight. If we have time, we might be dropping the bowls and checking them out, but I doubt we're gonna have time. So we're getting this tire swapped on. It's 3 inches taller, and we're gonna go see what we can do. But the 60 foot was about identical, which makes sense. The 300 foot or the 330 foot was 2/10 faster in the second run, and the overall 8th mile was 9/10 faster in the second run. So we're gonna hope we can pick up some more mile an hour, lower ET, get into the 60s, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, can you do me a favor and spin this tire? I'm making sure the sprocket is true before I tighten it up.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Yep.
All right, our larger tire is installed. We'll see you back at the start line.
You'll qualify and run.
Tell me that was better.
It was better. Wait a minute. I'm slower.
What?
I did a 11:11
11:11?
at 61 miles per hour. So the miles per hour is faster, but the time is slower.
I wonder if that's just too much darn tire and it's kind of lugging a lot more.
Could be. What we got into the 10s today, please?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a little lighter. Maybe I'll get us back in the 10s.
There you go. careful, buddy. Be careful, buddy. All right, I don't think John did too bad. It looked like he might have spun at the beginning. I don't think he heated up the tires enough. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm gonna ask him what happened. Hey man, you wanna go one more time?
That's okay, we need to move on to that.
Okay, did you spin? Did you spin coming off the line?
No, I've never been down the drag strip on 2 wheels ever. And so I just like blipped it and felt uncomfortable and had to get back into it.
Okay.
So
I thought
could
you
have been
spun.
faster, but
What was your top speed?
oh, I don't know. It handles pretty darn good though.
It
man.
doesn't handle bad.
Handles great. 62.43.
Okay.
1085. So got us back
Really?
in the 10s.
Got us back in the 10s. All right. Well, congratulations, sir. That's awesome. I feel like with a stage 1 kit we'd be good, but I think we ought to go stage 2, baby.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting into the 9s. We're really running out of gear. We're running out of gear at the top end, and it's gonna start lugging if we go even taller.
Well,
so.
yeah, but if we get off the line a lot better, we can get in the 9s.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
a little bit of playing with it, man. I think we're gonna be good.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's fun though, man.
Oh yeah, I love it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's awesome.
All right, so we did 63 miles an hour at a 1083 or so, which those aren't huge numbers, but the chassis handled the power very, very well. The wheelbase made the bike handle just spectacularly. So I think it's time that we think about throwing 3 hot Tillotsons on there to see what kind of improvements we can make. I would love to see under 9-second 1/8 mile on this mini bike. Of course, the sketchy part is going to be running all that power through a single 35 chain. So you have that to look forward to on an upcoming episode of Cars and Cameras. But we have some phase 2 of our shop build out starting right now, today. We're building the 2nd floor right in here. We got a garage door that's going in, and we have another 2-post lift setup. So all that is coming up very soon in an episode, so be sure you are subscribed for that. And of course, hit that like button as a good way of supporting the channel as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time.